All right, guys. Welcome to tonight's stream. Today we're turning over a new leaf. We're going to be trying out some Assassin today. Um, we're going to keep this kind of short and quick. As Bill pointed out in the chat, there is a box break in an hour and a half. So I do not want to really conflict with that. So we will probably be wrapping things up in about 90 minutes. So let's not waste any time. Let's there's a couple news things I want to go over, and then we're gonna jump straight into deck building. For those of you guys who are here for the new discussion, new deck building, please interact in chat because this is a new territory for me. I've tried to go into this relatively, like, I've looked at the cards, but I haven't really looked at other people's deck lists. I kind of want to have a fresh perspective on things, and I will try my best to do, like, to build things logically. We're going to be using some notepad and stuff like that, just to make sure we have all of our thoughts done properly. But let's get a notepad opened up first of all. And all right, let's just jump into this here. All right, for those of you, this is hot off the press. This was like an hour or two ago. They've adjusted the LL points for like the 7th time, it feels like. So they've basically upped the ProQuest RTN's skirmish is mostly blitz. So they've upped this. I'm glad that they've like moved these to be equal. I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that PQs and RTNs gave different LL points. But now they're 5. But then they've reduced the PTI events, which is ProQuest Plus is basically a PTI event. They've reduced the Battle Hardened. They've reduced the National Championships. They've reduced the Calling, and they've even reduced the Pro Tour and the World Championship. So, you know, if you want to read their logic, it's here. But basically, they said, there's a shift in their philosophy. They've shifted to seasonal offerings. So that's the ProQuest season. There's normally 2 every year. There's 1 RTN season. So there's basically 3 competitive seasons a year that coincide with the 3 set releases generally. Basically, they've moved to shifting towards those seasonal offerings and away from premier events. Here they say, where a single timely sigil of solace could be the determinative factor of a hero's fate. So, all right, sure. We'll see how that goes. Cool. All right. Next up, for those of you who haven't seen all the spoilers, they're here. They have like a whole page. And how do we know that there's a box break coming very soon? Well, there's a link here, and it links over here. So in 86 minutes, there will be a box break on the official Flesh and Blood YouTube channel. So I'll kind of end the stream right before that so we can all go watch that. Yeah, this is just a primer on how to... yeah, the card galleries will be coming soon. I guess these links will be online soon. Okay, as for the current set list, we almost have everything. There were a couple cards that were missing, but the recent they posted a video, and that kind of cleared up what some of these missing generics are. We have Nimble Strike, Nimbleism in some of these, and we have let's see, still missing the Ninja Rare. This is probably the D-React that has Ambush, most likely. I guess the easier way to look at it is here. So basically, so if you go to Fabry, click on Part the Misfail, and then you check this thing on the show placeholders, it'll show what's missing, right? So we're still missing the Fable, obviously. If they break the Fable in the box break, that'll be cool. But other than that, we have everything for the Mystic Assassin. We have everything for the Mystic Illusionist. We have everything for the Mystic Ninja. Shout out to this card. This was the Card Guy spoiler. If you haven't watched that, we did a little skit. So we have all those. We're missing one card right here, which is almost certainly a legendary. There's supposed to be 5 legendaries, 6 in the Japanese print, and we're missing one. So this is almost certainly a mystic legendary. And then we have most of these. We're still missing I guess this is probably some majestic, maybe an attack reaction. I don't know. Then the rest here is pretty filled in. We're still missing the first tenant of Chi. Nope, they're here. So this is something else, I guess. But TLDR, we have almost every card in the set. As you can see, there's not very many holes. One of the new cards they released was this one. Not sure how I feel about this. Interesting. I guess this is another 7 power popper at generic, so there's that. This is also kind of cool. This is let me put it this way. One of the main things we're going to have to do today is figure out what's draft chaffed in this set and what is actually good, right? So obviously this is draft chaffed, right? It's cool in draft, but you would never play this in CC. Same with this. Like, this is literally worse sink below, right? So you would never play this, basically. So that's what we're going to have to do today. We're going to have to weed through things. There's a lot of stuff that is good in draft, not that great in constructed. The easiest way to determine that generally is you look at the rarity. Generally, the Majestics are the power cards. All right, and then down at the expansion slot, we're still missing 2. I think according to this, we're missing so it could be a L reprint at 238. There's still a 235 that's missing. That could be a talented card. Some have speculated that it's the Phi card because of the price increases on some of the Phi stuff. And then 239 is likely to be a Japanese-only card, maybe a reprint of Tunic with alternate art. But yeah, other than that, everything else is accounted for. Okay, so let's close this. I guess we'll keep this open. We may need to reference this. We can close this, and we can have our online notepad. All right. Okay, so let's try to approach this in a logical manner, guys, okay? So the first thing we need to identify is what is New good at doing? That is the first thing that we need to do. Let's see. Let's make this, yeah, like that. Okay. What are her power cards? Equipment suite. Eventually we have to answer the question. We have to figure out why we're playing New instead of Azuri or Arachne. So I guess let's quickly talk about that, because I think that's literally like the first question. So Arachne is very focused on contracts. So I guess we shouldn't be looking at the Mystic section. Let's look here. So stealth. All this stuff is stealth. So literally Arachne didn't get anything. so that's one thing. Azuri, obviously a lot of these are great. So I guess the question should be this. I guess if we want to dive deeper, we'll look at Azuri, but maybe a couple streams later. Okay. Next, ratio red, yellow, blue. Attacks, attack, reacts, defensive, sweet. So there's a lot of things to consider. What else should we be looking at? Like Transcend cards. How many? Which ones? That's actually something that is not gonna be obvious. So if we look here, your attacks with stealth get when this chain link resolves banish all action cards defending this. So that's gonna affect almost every hero other than like even warrior. It's gonna affect them quite a bit unless they're a very, very attack reaction heavy warrior, which currently doesn't exist. So basically this, other than like D-reacts and D-reacts equipment and attack reacts, this is going to hit pretty much everything. Now the question is that doesn't really do anything by itself. This first ability basically just powers the second ability. So 3 chi, look at the top card of an opposing hero's deck. If it's blue, you may banish it. So basically, how often do we want to be activating this? And so if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, there are 9 well, there's more than 9, but there's 9. Each mystic hero can play 9 transcend cards. So this one, Sacred Art, and then there should be 8 right here. So we have Drop in the Ocean, Homage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So there's 8 here, and then there's Sacred Art. So, yeah. What else, guys? Should we? What else should we consider when we're deck building? Because I think there's So how I typically like to build my warrior decks is I just throw in every card that I know is remotely viable and then cut from there. And I have a general sense of, because I've played it so much, I have a general sense of what's good, what works, what doesn't work. Here we're really starting from 0, or near 0. So I'm trying to be a little bit more organized on on everything. So I guess let's answer these 2 cards first. So New is good at let's see. She has disruption. Of note, the headpiece I think is really strong. So against certain decks, you're not going to get much value out of your hero ability, but if you could get value out of mask, that's quite nice. Of course, this is a once per turn, so you can't spam this, and it's an attack reaction, so you actually have to attack. But I think this is a decent way to, like, this is a, if you can't get value out of her hero ability, at least you can get value out of Mask of Recurring Nightmares. What else does New do? Let's see. It appears that there's quite a few ways to get to +5. So like Tide Chakra is 1. You could go with like a combination of attack reactions would be fine. So let's put it this way. Can get +1 and +5 fairly easily. So aka the ninja and warrior style, right? Ninja often goes over by 1. Warrior, they like to go to +5. That's why Biting Blade is good. That's why Yellow Overpower is good. That's why Thing of Steel Blade into Puncture is good. All right, let's take a look at the chat. All right. Generic. Okay, that's another thing that we need to mention is are the talent is it talentless mystic Classless Mystic. Sorry, Classless Mystic. So if we look back to the last set that had this, that reminds me a lot of let's go here. This reminds me of Tales of Aria. So back in Tales of Aria, there was elemental cards, and they were basically draft shaft. Let's look here. So elemental cards. Gotta let it load, guys. All right. It's not at the bottom. Yeah, okay, here we go. So none of these basically saw any play. Entwined Lightning Red did see some play, obviously, but cards like Invigorate never really saw play. Cards like Rejuvenate never saw play. All of these Majestics, except Expose the Elements, basically never saw play. So that's another thing we need to identify, right? Can I make... looks like they don't have that feature, but that's okay. Okay. Aggressive versus defense. Yeah, that's another. So which style should we go with is actually pretty important. My gut says that we want the game to go somewhat long because we need to fill their graveyard up or banish zone up, and we need to transcend several times. We'll fill, banish, transcend. How much do you want to play into the math? Yep, that's a good point. I would start with assassin staples such as Leave No Witnesses, Codex of Frailty, Surgical Extraction, and CNC. Sure, that's a good way to do it. Isn't she looking to have some similarities with Arachne with how you play Shred's deck destruction? That's definitely one way to go. Deck destruction was the original plan that I was thinking of. Shreds being attack reactions, having deck manipulation translates into a better late game. Sure. She forces cards onto the chain. Yes, she has attack reactions to do that. She has different game plans depending on what she's drawing. Yes. But what you draw depends on what you put in your deck, right? And most of the time you need 2 reacts to activate some cards, and she can do it with her own cards from MST. Yep. I think we're going to try to build we're going to focus more on the Mystic side, but obviously we're going to include good Assassin staples as well. And you could go tall with attack reactions or have a bunch of effective attacks with the T-Rex. One of the issues, though, I'm seeing possibly with this deck is that it's very obvious when you're trying to go like if you attack for 1 with the just a nick, and then you're like holding 3 cards, like, come on. Sorry, not just a nick. Bonds of Agony. Like, you're not fooling anybody, right? So okay, let's go back to the strikes. So from what I've seen and what I've experienced in the past, blocks pretty well. Mostly 3 blocks. The only issue compared to the other assassins like Arachne and Azuri is that you're going to have some no block cards. Right? So there's going to be like that's the question. That's another question. Like, how many I think I already wrote this. How many Transcend cards? Yeah. Okay, so this is actually getting kind of large. Let's see if we can. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have a lot of we've relatively answered things. Let's keep on. Let's add a few more things to what is good at doing. So, my gut tells me that she's going to have the ability to outplay her opponents, especially those that are experienced. So very, very similar to Dorinthia. You basically beat the crap out of people that don't know what your hero does. Okay. Any other things that New is good at doing compared to other classes? Shred and you disagree with Shred and New. Too many cards are 0 for 3. Being obvious about it is the best part. Being obvious, sometimes being obvious is actually the fun part, right? She requires a lot of knowledge check. That's the easy. Yeah. Okay. Any other things that's jumping out at you guys initially for what New's good at doing? And then we're gonna go through the Majestics because that's basically her power cards, right? Trying to think any other thing could beat highly defensive decks just with the disruption. Interesting. Not sure if that's true or not. I haven't played with her, so I guess what's it called? How do I pronounce this word? I actually have no idea how to pronounce that word. Ephemeral?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Okay. So the ephemeral cards, I guess, allow you to. Well, these are attack reactions, so that this doesn't work with Art of War. I guess this works with E Strike. Is the only one that's really jumping out at me. I guess you could also arsenal these for later. Like your opponent knows that you have them. Sometimes that's fine. I guess Fang Strike and Slither, I guess, are two things that she's good at. Like this is something that's unique to her kit. Okay. Her Guardian matchup is good, which Azuri tends to struggle with. Okay, cool. All right. You could use ephemeral cards that work with generics too. So, I mean, other than E Strike, what are we thinking about? I guess. Wait, these don't block, do they? Yeah, they don't block. So you never want to draw these theoretically, right? So I don't even know if E Strike is that good. Okay. All right, let's look at the power cards in the deck. So I have New selected here. All right, so let's do we want to talk about the equipment first, guys, or do we want to just talk about the Majestics? Which one do you want to go through first? Oh, you could target. Right. Yes. Because you could give CNC go again. You could give CNC +1. This is very, very flexible. So Fang striking a CNC, I guess, would be pretty good. So you could. So I guess if you like Venomous Bite, you can arsenal the Fang strike. When you draw a CNC, then you can 2-card combo there. Quite nice. Also being able to give things go again. You want to talk about the equipment first? Let's talk about the equipment first then. Okay, so I guess let's just put everything that we remotely might play. I think this is so let's just start with the arm slot. There's basically two options, right? There's you're either playing a Rousing Wave or you're playing Flick Knives. Is there a way to filter like this? Yeah. Oh, I guess there technically is okay. There technically is 5 that we could choose from, but obviously we're not going to play Blade Clef. This was Outsiders Shaft, and Toxic Chips was also Outsiders Shaft. So basically we have 3 choices. Let's see if we can make this bigger for you guys. Okay, so we have a Rousing Wave. I think this is what we're probably going to go with, because this is an attack reaction that creates an attack reaction. So this helps with several of the like Double Trouble and stuff like that. Flick Knives is like the equipment that has been used quite a bit. I guess if we really need the on hits of I think Flick Knives is more for Azuri, if I had to guess. Whereas this one, I don't. This is another question we have to ask. Silver generation. How much silver are we realistically going to make? Probably not that much. If I had to guess. Also, her dagger gives surgical extraction go again. We'll talk about the weapons in a second. Yeah, pursuit of knowledge. A Rousing Wave, I think, is quite good. Can't flick the new dagger to surprise go again. So not a huge fan. Yeah, I think Flick Knives. Another thing to consider is that this is like Assassin Ninja equipment. Generally, if it's like dual class equipment, as generally works at a more generic level. Like this is the most specific equipment for new, right? This is like literally only she can run it, right? So generally that's probably I think where we're going to default start is start here, because I don't see us making a lot of silver. I don't see us really using the on hit to the Flick Knives. Flick Knives is really good because you can you could throw the one with the D-React. It's quite nice. All right, so let's remove the knives and the Shriek Razors. All right, let's go to chest. So we have options. This is obviously Draft Shaft. We're not going to be playing it. The question is, do we play Redback Shroud or do we play Tunic? So Redback Shroud again is silver. But again, this is like 2 attack reactions in one. So we can attack react on Redback Shroud and then attack react that costs 1. I think we're probably playing Tunic, but if we could, I don't think we could generate enough silver. That's kind of the issue I'm seeing. Is that the silver is contract based, whereas the stealth is like on hit based. So I think we'll probably just have to go with Tunic. Can't go wrong with Tunic. All right. Okay, so next, let's go with the headpiece, I guess. HEAD. So I presumably we are going to be going with Mask of Recurring Nightmares. Let's quickly see if there's any reason to run any of the other ones. No, these were Outsiders Draft Shaft. Yep. Mask of Perdition is silver based. Okay, so I guess we're running Mask of Recurring Nightmares. I think this is just too good. We won't run Balanced Justice. We won't run Crown of Providence. I think this is just too important. Okay, leg piece. We've got 2 choices. We could go with Black Tech or we could go with Undertow. think we're probably, I think we should just default start with Undertow. Now this does cost 1. The issue with black text is that it's not like bolters. This has to hit. So there's some inherent risk with this. And yeah. What do you guys think about this one? Are you a black tech whisper or a Undertow stiletto type of crowd here? Dagger Codex Tunic CNC is just too good, yes. Are you an assassin player since you pulled a gold foil black tech at PTLA? I am a assassin lover because they thematically are very similar to Warrior. They put their opponents in tough spots. They're difficult to play against. They block well. They demand their opponents to interact with them. I like all these things. Undertow is basically just as amazing as a Rousing Wave. Yep. Okay. Sure. Okay, we'll go with Undertow. All right, so this is our equipment suite into all the normal matchups. I guess we'll likely have like we'll probably be running Arcane Lantern. I don't think we would ever want to double dagger Kano anyways. Let's talk about the weapons. Okay. All right. So assassin weapons. So we have 6 actually choices. So let's just add all of them here so you can see them all side by side. Okay, so we got well, we can't really see them all side by side, but all right, so this is her signature weapon, so theoretically we should be playing this. However, there's been a lot of the times they make weapons just for draft. Like, for example, you don't see Lexi was never running around with Shiver. You guys remember this? So it's very possible that this is a trap. It's very possible this is a trap, but I don't know. Okay, Zune says, I was a huge hater of Mistblade. Okay. But actually it helps you maintain tempo, so that's very strong. Interesting. Okay. I guess the question is, how many blue attacks are we actually running? So we'll keep it for now because this is the Mystic Assassin one. All right, Graven's Call. This is silver. I don't think we're ever generating silver, so I'll remove it. Nerve Scalpel. This is for reactions. Probably not which we were going to be running. We're likely going to be running Spider's Bite or Orbitoclast. Yeah. So we'll remove reactions. Orbitoclast is non-attack actions. I think there's more attack actions in general in the game, so let's get rid of that. Scale Peeler's equipment, that's not necessary. So are we just running Spider's Bite, Mistblade? Is that generally the consensus? Mistblade has been good in testing, but you have to build towards it. One of the things that I'm thinking though is like, is it actually even worth it to pitch in new? Like, these weapons are so inefficient. Like, Spider's Bite, Scale Peeler. Orbito is very good into Warrior. Yeah, we may need that in the sideboard against Warrior. Sure, we can include Orbitoclast as well. Okay. And then anything else that we need? I guess we need one more Arcane Barrier. I don't know. I guess it wouldn't come from the chest or the head slot. I guess it would come from the arms and leg slot. So I guess no rune boots and gloves. Does Assassin have any? I don't think Assassin has any equipment that, like Assassin equipment that blocks AB, right? Yeah. Okay, so I guess this is what we're running. These 10 equipment. AB2, AB3, we'll figure that out later. Let's see. These weapons are how you beat Guardian. Inefficient, but very threatening, yes. You basically only do it if they block out a Bonds of Agony, so then you actually utilize your 4-card hands. So sometimes you aren't going with dagger into attack. You're going attack into dagger. Okay. Nerve Scalpel helps make D-React pile decks less efficient. Scale Peeler helps against Guardians and Dynamos. Sure. Yeah, I mean, all the daggers have their place, but we don't want to spend 15 cards on our equipment, I think. Helps. No natural AB. Yep. That's what the search says. Okay, so we have our equipment. Okay, so let's now look at the Assassin Majestics, because this tells us a lot about the hero. All right. Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, there are 19 power cards in Assassin, or in Mystic Assassin. So is this card good enough? It doesn't have stealth. That is the issue. So some of the just Mystic equipment have Spell Void for all damage. Yeah. Yep. Codex is an auto include, probably, but we'll get there. So I guess the easiest way is just to put in cards that are like obviously good. Like Infiltrate is a stealth majestic, we'll put it in. Codex of Frailty, probably fine to start there. Bonds of Agony is a stealth majestic. We'll probably put that in as well. Obviously, we're playing our Sacred Art. This is stealth blue. We'll take it. Okay, so I put in these because I think these are like the most obvious. Okay. So, yeah, as chat said, Already Dead, probably just an Azuri card, so we'll leave it. Just a Nick. This seems really, really, really good. We have several this is the 2-card combo with Bonds of Agony plus Just a Nick. Now, the thing is that are people just going to be blocking 6 on this? You guys don't think Infiltrate is good enough? It's a stealth card. Hey, it's a stealth card. Aren't stealth cards good? Okay, please enlighten me, guys, why Infiltrate is not good. Okay, so we'll add just a Nick for now, because obviously this combos well with Bonds of Agony and Persuasive Prognosis. It's the worst stealth card. Huh. It's interesting. Azuri and Arachne never really played this card. Interesting. Oh, you have to pay for it. Okay, so this is like draw a card, but sometimes it's not a relevant draw card. I see. Okay. Right. This is we don't get to play the card for free. You're right. Okay. Reading the card explains the card. And the outcome may not be good, right? It's a random draw effect, which may not be good. You don't have to play the banish card. That is true. It could just sit in banish, and then we could use the new ability. Okay. All right, how about this card? Leave no witnesses. I mean, comes in at a break point. It runs with the whole theme that we're going for, which is disruption. So I think leave no witnesses is good enough. We'll put it in. Siren's Call. Absolutely all three mandatory with Codex. Leave no witnesses is cracked. All right. We will add it. Siren's Call. Look at the defending hero's hand and choose a blue card. Add it to this chain link as a defending card if you do draw a card. Okay. Most decks in the game run blues. Most decks in the game have a blue a turn, roughly. This, against certain, especially against decks that are like really lean, like I'm thinking like Dorinthia, like you rip her blue, her turn falls apart. This is probably a sideboard card though, because it's not that like, but is it a 2 of or 3 of sideboard card? Let's see. Siren's Call doesn't matter that much. Sideboard. Leave no witness is probably the most played card in any assassin match. Yes, because it's a 0 for 4. Siren's Call sideboard, very matchup dependent. Okay, so we'll add 2 to the inventory / sideboard. 2. Okay, sure. Okay. Codex of Bloodrot. Each hero puts a card from their hand face down into their arsenal. Okay, so this is not very relevant, I think. Codex of Inertia. Yeah, I mean, these just aren't as good as Codex of Frailty, right? Unless I'm missing something. Like, is there a reason to run the other codexes? If you're running out of space fast with all the good stuff she has. Okay. Okay, so I yeah, these are decent, but no room. Bloodrot can force a block out of hand. Nothing is as good as Frailty. That's basically it. Yeah, good into matchups where you get blocked out all day. The only issue is that these are 2 blocks, and you never want to draw 2 codexes at the same time. Generally. Okay, we'll remember that they exist, and we'll come back to them. All right, Eradicate. So this is a 1 cost. Oh, this seems kind of busted. This card seems super busted. Bloodrot hurts Prism, kind of, yeah. Okay, so look, do we have a consensus on Eradicate? Because this is one of the power cards in Arachne. This never sees any play in Azuri, basically, if I recall correctly. It always gets blocked out. So if you Eradicate and you're holding cards back, they have to overblock, which is good. But if you're not holding anything and you attack with Eradicate and they don't block, they lose cards. So this is a 3 of. Okay. You want to include it, but it doesn't fit. Eradicate is really good, but I'm not sure how it plays anew. I'm not a fan, but that's because she's more blue leaning. It baits so much block, you could slither away after they overblock. try it. We have the reactions to make it work properly. That's what I'm thinking, is that because new is has more attack reactions than the average assassin, probably this works. Let's just start with a playset. Why not? Okay. Gorgon's Gaze. It's it's Assassin Route, I've heard. 2 cost yellow pitch, Mystic Assassin attack reaction. Okay, so there's probably a good reason to put this in the deck if it's a Mystic Assassin card. Create a Slither in hand, so that's the thing that gives go again. Banish all defending attack action cards on this combat chain. Okay. That is mega route. If Chi was pitched to play this, you may play the banished cards this combat chain without playing their energy costs, and it doesn't care if they were red or yellow. Gorgon sideboard. It feels like a sideboard card. Yeah, funny card. I hate Gorgon's Gaze, but I want to like it. Eradicate feels like it should be in a version of the deck that doesn't want to pitch to daggers. I think we're probably going to play for a deck that is more red, like more Cheerios is where I would start. Gorgon 2 of its sideboard for block heavier decks. Sure. 1 for late game. Gorgon is route and shrimps this bug. Gorgon clunky as fuck those. So you want 1 or 2 copies on the board. Gaze on CNC is busted. Forget the cheap part of the card. Works with CNC. Yeah. Okay. Let's add 1 to the deck and 1 to the sideboard. That's roughly what I'm getting as the if it's like route, then you want 1 in the main board and you want 1 in the sideboard for block heavy decks. Okay, Spreading Plague. Now this reminds me of Twinning Blade a lot, because this is the punishment for overblocking things. Very, very interesting card. This is a card that came out all the way back in Outsiders. 1 cost, create X Bloodrot Pox tokens under the defending hero's control, where X is the number of defending cards on the chain. So this combos really well with like Eradicate, or just decks that are really, really block heavy. Like if they were trying to block with 3 cards and attack back with their Decimator, like they're gonna take 2 damage. God, I love this card, but it's yellow. Yeah. The moment you make 2 Blood Rots, it's insane. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It costs 1, which makes me a little bit hesitant. I really like the comparison to Twinning Blade. Yeah. This is route, and this is Twinning Blade. This is the punishment for overblocking. You guys remember when your opponent, you have 2 counters on Dawnblade, they throw their hand down, block 12, and you go around, you basically win the game. If they ever block 12 on your attack and you Spreading Plague, you basically win the game, right? I love Spreading Plague, but you do need room for blues. Okay, so that's something. We are putting a decent amount of yellows in the deck. So yeah. All right, so let's try. Let's try 2. Let's just try 2. See how it goes. Basically paired with Bonds of Agony. Okay. You need blues to get your Chi activated. More experienced opponents don't block the underrate damage because they can send double that. Okay. Yep. I say this every time I build an assassin deck. Never got it off. Interesting. So is this more of a one of? You just have 1 just to keep them on their toes? Maybe that's the better way to do it. Because like as soon as they know that you're playing Twinning Blade, like they have to play differently. Aggro decks will probably try to ignore you. Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's move Spreading Plague to the sideboard then. Same with Gorgon's Gaze. Okay. All right. We still need to get the Mystic cards for the Transcend stuff. Idea, start from her blue power cards. Ah. Okay. 0 of. 2 of. 1 of. we'll compromise. We'll put 1. We'll see if it performs, okay? Okay, the next power card, we already added Bonds of Agony. This seems perfect for what we want to do. Concealed Blade. Do we have room for Concealed Blade? Probably not. And we don't have that many daggers in our sideboard, so we probably don't want that. Knives Out. I've never seen this be played. Payday. We're not really completing contracts. Persuasive Prognosis. We already added. Sacred Art. We already added. Stab Wound. What the heck is this? When this hits a hero, they lose X where X... Okay, this is Draft Shaft from Outsiders at the Mystic slot. Okay, Surgical Extraction. Pass. They're better Mystic cards. Pass on Concealed Blade. Yep. Okay. All right. Surgical Extraction. This is probably good enough to play, right, guys? It's Disruption. I mean, the OG ones from Dynasty were Leave No Witnesses, Eradicate, Surgical. They should be in, right? Surgical is wonderful. Staple. Yep. 3. Okay. All right. All right. I feel like we're building a deck together, guys, which is really cool because I'll be honest, I don't know jack shit. So you guys in chat really are the MVPs here. Thank you so much for helping me. Okay, so we've added. Okay, so we've. Oh no, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so we've added in. Is it this way to look at it? Okay, so we've added in the Majestics. We haven't looked at the Mystic cards yet, which are the Transcend cards, so we're going to do that. But it seems like, okay, we got a good base. Surgical is 3 of, auto-include because you spent $60 in Dynasty for it. That's the best reason, Jacob, to put cards in, right? Blue attacks and Transcend triggers. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Learning together. Yep. Okay, so we have our kind of core. We have a couple cards we put in the sideboard. Okay, let's look at the Transcend cards. Now this is actually getting back to this, right? We know that there are 9 Transcend cards that we can play. So which ones are we going to play? We already added 1. Okay, so let's edit and Transcend. Is this the way to do it? Okay, so there's some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have all 8 here. Okay, so let's. All right. So, what are the good Transcend cards? So the first one. Let's see. Okay, let's talk about roughly how many do we want. 6 max, 4 ideal. 8 Transcend cards is the way. 6 to 7. Also need to look at stealth cards. Okay, we'll come back and look at the commons and rares in a second. All but the -1. Okay. This is still a bit of a debated topic, but it seems to be 3 to 4 Transcend cards is the norm. Okay, so let's do a let's look at something. So if we have a 60 card deck and we have 6 Transcend cards, right? So the chance we have them in our hand, we'll go this one here is, yeah, 35% to have at least 1. So now there's a chance we have 2, which means we can't block very well. But if we have 2, then we can do the thing where we play 1, hold priority, play the other one. Okay, I guess let's just look at the cards and we'll go from there. Okay, so Drop in the Ocean. This is the one that you guys said is not good. Target attack gets -1. So this effectively blocks for 1. Okay. Homage to Ancestors, gain a life. This is basically also gain. This is a better version of this. if they don't have an on hit. You want to have more so you can use the mask and hero ability more often throughout the game. Mask is powerful early to mid. Okay. I'm of the approach to try all first and get a feel for it. Okay. Pass over, path well traveled, grain that tips, and sacred art. Okay. You also have to consider that new is the one that wants. Yeah. So you think about how the other heroes use chi. Zen basically uses it on a burst turn, probably with pouncing links and probably tiger swipe and something like that to go wide. I don't know how often you would be using it as Enigma to maybe every couple turns, maybe. Whereas New theoretically wants to be helmeting all the time, right? I'm leaning towards 5 to 6, okay. You're mostly only playing blue cards on your own turn is the problem with drop. Ah. Right. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so uh okay. So Rakaki suggested pass over path well traveled grain. Okay, let's just add these and then chit chat about them. Okay. So I think the most obvious one is grain that tips the scales. Like, this is basically an attack reaction. Uh, so I could see this being useful. Path well traveled gives go again, which is very powerful. We all know that the agility is better than the might and better than the vigor. This one allows you to, yeah, basically move powerful cards into their great. This seems very good as well. Okay, I agree with all three of these. Um, okay, drop in the ocean. Yeah, this is probably, yeah. That's a very good point made in chat. That this we have to think about the design from LSS. Some of these are for ninja, some of these are for illusionist, some of these are for assassin. And drop of the ocean is clearly for the illusionist. Homage, I guess, is okay if we need more. But this doesn't really do anything. Um, preserve tradition, interesting. This one probably is more for limited. And then stir the pot is the one that has the least effect. Okay, so I roughly agree that these grain, path, passover, and the sacred art are the best ones. We currently have 4, so maybe we add one more. Which one do we want to add? You guys want to add stir the pot? Uh oh, we didn't even look at this one. Rising sun, setting moon, draw, and then put a card on the bottom. Preserve tradition, homage. Yeah. Which preserve is for Zen to get the combo back and fetch it. Yeah. Homage is really good. Yeah, there's also the sink below one. Yeah, this one. Well, it's not quite sink below, but yeah, I know what you mean. You think 4 is for mask? I'd say 6 or 7. Okay. So I guess if this is the lowest priority, drop in the ocean, so we should add homage. And I think if we're playing this many, isn't stir the pot also good too? Rising sun is really good for new. Because you can put your slithers and fang strikes on the bottom, or just dig deeper, or what? Rising and preserve. I don't like messing up the pitch stack with stir. Okay. Okay, rising. Okay, let's go with rising then. Okay, so now we have 6. Okay, you know what? To help you guys like visualize this better, let's I'm gonna post this in the chat so you guys can follow along easier. Okay, so we have let's see. Let's make this bigger again. So we have homage. So gain life. We have the go again. Or sorry, the combat trick that works well. We have the go again. We have the draw put on bottom. We have the sacred art, and we have green. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 right now. Would rather sink than stir. Let's see here. You'd rather sink than stir. Is this the one that people are referring to as sink? Okay, 6 is fine. Let's see. Rising. New has a problem where you draw all reaction hands or double chi hands. Rising Sun is a free out. Ah, okay. Yep, to help the chi come back faster. Okay. What are others? Okay. Okay, stealth cards next. Okay, sure. Let's take a look at the stealth cards, and we will only look at the the Majestics are already in there. Okay, so there's, let's see, there's quite a bit. There's a lot. Okay. So attack action. Okay. So how many results do we have? Just 2 pages. Okay. That's not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. So let's think conceptually. How many stealth cards do we want? And do we want reds, yellows, and blues? Or do we want mostly reds? Do we want mostly blues? Do we want somewhere in the middle? 23 to 27 stealth. Okay. 23 to 27 stealth. Okay. So at 15 blue stealth, 12 red stealth, not sure if that's a good ratio. Okay, so let's start with like the Art of Desires. Is this a good card? Gaining life when you banish red cards either through news hero ability or the effect on Art of Desire. Yes, people say. Art of Desire, good card or bad card, guys? Cracked. Huh. Okay. Forces a block. We gotta know. Forces a block. I like it. Okay. This is actually like the tough part, right? So we have, I guess let's look at the ones from this set. Because these are the ones that were designed for new, right? Card draw is all you need to see to feel the hero ability. Wait, that's not Warrior. What's going on? I thought you mostly play blues. Is blue stealth enough? So Art of Desire only comes in red. That's the thing. Oh boy. Okay. I think we could all agree that this is a very good card, right? Double Trouble. Does Double Trouble come in multiple? Oh, it does. Okay. Huh. Okay, Double Trouble comes in multiple colors. It's the thing. Yeah. Okay, let's add Double Trouble because that seems good. Um, I think Desires of Flesh probably is the one that's most likely to hit based on the metagame. Double Trouble is better in blue. Okay, we'll add the blue Double Trouble as well then. Okay. Fabry, is it? Is this like a popular game? This is the deck building website for Flesh and Blood. Art of Desire Mind is the blue version. Double Trouble 6 copies. Because you could activate Transcend cards off of it. Okay. Yeah, you want 3 red Double Trouble. I'd look at the red and blue stealth cards. Okay. Sure. Okay. Is there another card, guys, that are... I would start with red or blues and then go to the other. Okay. I think you want 6 Art of Desires for sure. So the body plus the mind. Okay. Okay, so we've added them in. So currently we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 18 stealth cards right now. Bonds of Attraction is great. Okay. I prefer the bonds if they hit. You could choose cards from the grave. That way you're not bound. Okay. You guys agree with the desires? So yeah, I added the red and blue desires. So Bonds of Attraction. This is kind of, you get the banish either way generally. So I guess you want to start with the red and the blues. Bonds of Attraction red, Bonds of Attraction blue. We currently don't have any attack reactions. You guys have to remember that we have to like add in some of that. Yeah. The only stealth cards you really care about are the ones that are very disruptive or buff themselves. You got to lean more into your blues. Okay, Bonds is not good enough. Bonds of Attraction, not good enough. I don't think you need Eradicate Surgical and Leave No Witnesses. Oh, sorry. I don't think you need Eradicate Surgical and Leave No Witnesses are the best contracts for new. Sure, that... I guess costing 1 is kind of weird. Yeah. I told you you will run out of room fast. I have 30 cards on my baby list. You can banish 2 cards with it. Bonds is good for banishing 2 cards. Okay. Is Josh a new gamer now? Josh is attempting to play new. Bonds is not good enough. Yeah. Okay. All right. Goodbye, Bonds. Are we keeping the blue Bonds? I guess we will. Okay. Let me Okay, that's actually an interesting point that was just made. I ended up not using any red stealth cards in my list. During playtesting, they were pretty clunky. Huh. Maybe we just keep these because these are theoretically the most powerful ones. And we run mostly blue. Somebody mentioned isolate. So I guess we should put isolate there. Blue isolate. Is there any other stealth cards that are jumping out that you guys want to add in? Blue infect? Is isolate awful? What's the point? I don't know, to push an on hit. I don't know, but is there any on hit that we want? Oh yeah. Okay. Isolate is more for Azuri. Yeah. Okay. I have 9 to 12 red stealth, the ones that force a block to fill the banish. Oh man, I'm testing blue prowl. Unpreventable stealth would be good against illusionist. Guys, I don't know. Okay, let's just go to attack reactions and come back to the stealth cards. I feel too overwhelmed at the moment. All right. So let's talk about attack reactions. So Razor's Edge, I think, is pretty auto include. Oh my god. Levels of enlightenment. Yeah, we'll get to the mystic cards. The inertia one. Okay. If you don't have blue art of desire, we have blue art of desire there. You need hiss, not razor's edge. Yes, we will definitely be playing the mystic attack. Let's guess. Let's see. The easiest way to do it is to look at the mystic. Where's the? Oh, here. Okay, so these are all of the attack reactions that are mystic attack reactions, right? So hiss, create a slither. Is it rainbow hiss? Is it really that good? Tide chakra. Start with the mystic reacts. We already yeah, that's what we're doing. Hiss 3 blue, 3 red, venomous bite, 3 red, 3 yellow. Venomous bite. So this creates the slithers. Only red hiss, rainbow hiss. So we can't agree on this apparently. Okay, I guess we start with we start with the venomous bite and hiss. These seem like pretty much the staples, right? Now the question is this is the other common attack react. This is probably just for limited, right? I think you should be on collapsing trap, buzzer trap, selected trap. Yeah, that would be a different hero, bro. Hiss equals Blade Runner. You make it simple. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Card Fight King. Red reactions, blue stealth. Like that just makes it. Yeah. Intimate has is unimpressive. Okay. You can grab power cards and stack the deck. Hmm. Okay. The other card to consider is, do we want to play Tide Chakra? Or is this more for limited? That is really the question that we have to answer today is this for limited or is this for constructed? Chakra not worth it when the spikes exist. Ah, yes. Spike with inertia, spike with blood rot, spike with frailty. Yep. I found Tide Chakra clunky. Limited. Okay, it's for limited. Okay. Okay. All right. So if okay, so now let's look at the reactions for assassin in general. So this card is a 0 cost, so is this, do we want to be running like the 0 cost or do we want to be running this cycle? Are we thinking Razor's Edge or are we thinking the Spike Width cycle? Razor has mostly impressed you. That's what my gut says as well, is that like this is Iron Song response. Use, oh yeah, exclamation, yeah. So tell yeah. So this removes all the mystic talented ones. Good point. Uh Also, if you don't have them, just throw in Codex, leave no witnesses or records. Okay, sure. Common play is to pitch a blue, 2 for dagger, stealth 0 cost. You can afford the 1 cost reaction. Okay. Do we just want this just for the flexibility? Like this is a good arsenal target? I feel like Razor's Edge is probably going to become important. All right. Which spikes do you guys like? Do you like the blood rot, frailty, or inertia? Kind of leaning towards the inertias and blood rots. Neither spikes or razors. Okay, interesting. Do you think New will run Art of War or E-Strike? I don't think so. Art of War E-Strike's probably better in the Tiger deck. I don't run spikes. I haven't liked the spikes much. You want your 1 cost to be hisses or venomous bite. Okay. I don't run them. Blood rot. The other 2 are sideboard. Blood rot seems okay. Okay, so from my warrior experience, having 8 1 cost reactions generally worked out well. So maybe we go with 2 spike with blood rot, 3 hiss, 3 venomous bite, something like this. I also agree on no spikes, no razors. Okay. Interesting. I guess Razor's Edge doesn't make sense because it looks like we're going for a build that's gonna dagger. So maybe we do have resources for it. Okay. Okay, so any other attack reaction we want to put in? I think we're got most of them already. Shred is the only one that we might consider as well. The problem is in warriors, the reactions always have text here they can miss. Definitely no spikes. Interesting. The difference between assassin and warrior is that you need to draw attacks every turn. Yes. Still haven't added Sync's Fate CNC space. I found myself wanting to run more red reactions. Blue attack actions. Okay. If you need 8, then add 2 yellow hiss or 2 venomous. Try it out. Might be good from a warrior player's perspective. Maybe shred if you're feeling spicy. We have to consider the ratio very, very carefully. Like, we want to have an attack reaction. Let's see. Let's see. What can we count as an attack reaction in our deck? 3 hiss, 3 just a nick, 3 venomous bite. Okay, actually we have a lot here. 3, 6, 9, 11, 12, including this. We actually have a lot. I mean, okay, yeah. Okay, now that I look at it, we have plenty of attack reactions. we have a lot. We don't need the spikes. Yeah, any chi is an attack reaction as well. Yes. You need to start with a stealth base with your stealth count. We are just about to go back there. Look at your best power cards. Agony and Double Trouble ask you for the double react cards. Yes. 15, but I'm at 12 to 14. Okay. Let's go back to the stealth cards. We currently have Art of Desire Body, Double Trouble. So 6. Art of Desire Mind, 9. Bonds of Agony, 12. Bonds of Attraction, 15. Double Trouble, 18. Prognosis, 18. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, sorry, we have 21. So let's see here. So you guys were saying that we want like 25-ish of these, right? 15 attack reacts. So what are the other cards in this deck? Oh, chi cards and codexes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. 7. Is this roughly what we're looking at, guys? 25 stealth cards, 15 attack reacts, 7 transcend cards, 3 codex, 6 to 9. The Blitz deck has 22 stealth cards. That's over half, 22 out of 40. So are you saying we want like 30 stealth cards? I feel like the phrase trap is not real. People used to say Singularity was a trap card, but it was his literal only win con. Okay. Isn't there a stats feature in Fabry? There is. What do you want to use the stats feature for? Oh, that's it. Oh, right here. You're right. 24. That's more than I thought. Why do we have 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's only 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. It's not even counting correctly. Okay, guys. Well, the where was it? This thing is about to begin. The box break. So, I know a lot of you guys want to go watch that. I don't think we're gonna finish this deck list today. uh, so what do you guys want to do? Should we just continue this? Should we just keep going? Should we continue this after the box break? Should we continue this next week? What do you guys want to do? Where did my deck go? The heck? Keep building. All right. We will occasionally check in here and see if they open anything good, okay? I feel like this was as chaotic as my own personal deck building. I love it. Thank you. I haven't tried anything. That's the issue. I all that I have is my experience from playing Flesh and Blood the last 3.5 years, coupled with my warrior experience. So I don't know. Okay, I okay, so we're roughly at this, right? So this is 40, 50, this is almost 60. And we haven't even added like think uh Assassin doesn't even have a class D react, so they have to rely on Sync and Fate. Um I guess Oasis for Kano, like 2 at least. CNC. I mean, we're not over the limit yet. That's good. What else was good? There was the traps were good. Let's see. Blood Rot is reaction. Frailties go again. This one is what? Higher than its base. What do we think? Inertia, Frailty, or Blood Rot? Inertia, probably. We could just add 2 to the sideboard. We haven't. Yeah, we haven't even looked at the. We haven't even looked at the B Strike card. What was the name of that card? It was 3 base power. Where is it? This one. When you attack, choose 1 for each blue card. This card's insane, huh? B-Strike is insane. How do we pitch 2 blue cards? Or 3? The Transcend interaction is bonkers. The box break is live. Okay, we will check into it.
Well,
all right. So if I have it on mute right now, I guess
we've been told to open till we find something
off.
very
I
special.
can't even tell.
Yeah.
So we have
Let's
12
go.
cases, and we're gonna keep opening till we have a LSS employee joining us. Hey, Chris.
Well, this could be good, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
24 packs inside.
If they open something cool, we'll switch back there.
Good luck.
All right, let's add levels of enlightenment.
Let's go. Yeah. Okay.
I'll show you. Yes.
Okay. Oh.
You can use silver. Oh,
裏の方がいいのかな。あ、こうか。
that is big brain.
心の欲望、霞の保護、飛びかかる気、徹底的な祭壇、孤独な仲間、オールジャパン。
All the people that are going to Tokyo,
Very, very impact visual.
good luck.
誰もが通った道。
I can't imagine having to memorize this many cards in another language. Holy shit.
祖先の革新、体。これ何？すごい。
Okay. You can pitch for a blue for react and transcend pitch a chi, which counts as a blue. Ah, okay.
塩。
Japanese bobble.
Yeah.
Okay.
バブル。
Yes.
Okay, guys, we're getting close to 80.
Back 2 cards is where the cold foil or legendary will be.
Okay.
Last 2.
Okay. Focus.
Excellent. Yes.
We focus on that.
First few packs go slow. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Maybe that's culture every country sends. First few packs.
I don't know if you can post links in the chat. Do you guys have new deck lists that I can look at?
Oh! 伝説の字 but common. Very powerful art.
Yes.
I like. Very looks very Japanese,
Um,
Japanese art.
If you do have some deck lists, I don't think you can post them in the chat,
The artist.
but you could message me on Discord and I can take a look at them
I'm a god.
because
Not Japanese. 種に水。空まといの
we actually haven't even looked at any of the mystic cards. Let's look at the mystic cards.
蒼白。
So
霞の保護。全。
this attacks or a hero or defends a hero's attack.
Three heroes, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is probably for limited.
その
Don't see us. I don't know how we would ever use this card. This card we already put in.
これさ、レア入ってなかったんだけど。あ、あったあった。レアあった。レア、これがレア。
Don't think this is how we want to use our chi.
いやーなんか汗出てくるね。Very, very hot, very hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Warm day in Japan. It's nice.
これどっちだ
Is this any good?
あ、こっちだ。
Maybe.
上から開けるといいですね。Open from top.
Second tenet of chi, moon, tide, and wind.
霊気の盾。さあ、
Look at
見てください
Archon Altars list on Fabry.
あー I love this picture. あ This person, very famous.
Archon's list is pretty good as well. Okay, let's go find his list.
さんは very popular in other card game too.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's which games does he do art for?
May I say it?
Yes, yes.
FAB official channel, may I say other card game title?
He's a famous card artist.
Very famous in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, yeah, okay. People know. If they know, they know.
My,
Yeah.
my title.
Yeah.
My father.
Excellent.
No, my mother. 気の祝福。祖先の革新心。亡霊の権限。
This one?
綺麗だね、これも。
Is this the list that you're talking about?
I love this. あ、
I haven't played against a lot of different heroes, but
Yeah.
Gorgon's Gaze and Eradicate feel useless at many
I
points in the
can't
game.
read
Okay.
this Japanese. You can read?
Okay, looks like we got the equipment correct, guys. Good job.
Actually can't read. We don't use
CNC Easter egg.
Character?
this word. No,
Okay.
this word.
Ah, I see.
Can't read.
Is it Crouching Tiger?
Yeah.
Is that the yeah?
Scratching
Interesting.
time. Yeah. New.
Wow. Okay, so look at this. No blue stealth cards. Interesting.
I'll send you some English Crouching Tigers.
Beautiful だね。
Mm.
Assassin?
Interesting.
Welcome, welcome. I wanna die because beautiful.
Interesting. So he's not running that. He's not running either one of these. These are the same. These four. We got these correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Behind two. Behind two.
It's running Codex. No other yellows. Interesting. So Eradicate does feel like a win more card.
スレオト。マジェスティック出ないね。ゼロマジェスティック。ゼロマジェスティック。
They're coming.
Wait, you're back on Midblade Ollie? Who?
I think these Japanese cards
I don't know what you're talking about, Midblade Ollie.
zero.
Interesting. Okay, so just Codex, huh?
I can find factory damage. Very good, very good.
Maybe Eradicate really is only for
いいよね。
him.
状態ね。
And then stealth, 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 stealth,
墓守
stealth.
木の祝福。木の競技の
Interesting.
1風。
Oh,
競技カード。
this card is actually ridiculous. I forgot about this one.
Unlucky hands.
Sometimes I was playing this in
Yeah, yeah. More boxes too.
like weird ass Bolton decks. I would use this too. Looking for scraps really good.
I think we have 12.
Wow.
No, 12, 48.
48.
Yes.
Mid rage new equals mid blade. Mist blade has been unimpressive,
漂白。
but we're considering
This
going
one
back
was
to
new
it.
this morning.
Ah.
Eradicate could give you more cards to play off new though, and from my games you can mill people kind of fast.
Is it good?
The more yellow, the more inconsistent the deck will be. You'll get stuck with Eradicate, Gaze, Hiss, wanting to transcend, but
When
you
this
gotta play those. Okay.
to hero
Interesting.
until end of turn. Let's
They lose the color.
lose color.
Yeah.
Is it good?
And how many Transcend cards is this guy running?
Against Prism. Because Prism wants to pitch yellow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The
Ooh.
Mystic because they want to pitch blue.
Wait, they're all in the inventory.
Count as blue. Very good.
Meta card.
The yellow would be a 6.
Huh.
So I think this one in yellow and red is very good.
塩のチャクラ。
Huh.
塩って書いてある。
Interesting.
Japanese word in picture too.
Ah, yes.
Huh.
的な祭壇 new. Oh, two hero on top.
Yes.
I guess the fundamental question to ask is why not red stealth cards? Is it because you play the blue stealth card, it counts towards this? That's the only reason, right?
Foil.
Cold 4? Nice.
Maybe cold.
Maybe.
Because we're playing stealth cards, because we're only transcending on our own turn.
技心蒼白
See yellow one.
That's why he's not playing the -1.
simple card name.
Because you want to transcend, you always want to be able to play a blue. Okay. So you play a blue, you can transcend, and then you get the bonuses to play these.
水の多い
Cloak equipment.
maybe okay.
It's okay, a common one.
Common.
Yeah.
Okay. Cold foil out.
These don't synergize with the daggers, though.
Wow. Hello. I'm Tom Happy from Japan. We opening in Japan Tokyo FAB store.
This is a great store.
Very happy now. First Japanese pack opener we are.
I think first box full stop in the world.
They have 12 cases to open.
Lucky.
No one's opened yet.
Jesus, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, now that I've looked at this guy's deck list, I understand more about what we're trying to do.
マジェステ来たマジェステ
Okay.
広く青い彼方
Okay, I understand more. Okay, so
Looks strong card
let's remove this. Let's remove this. So if we're trying, and we'll remove this,
situation card
and we can move this to the inventory. It's fine. Okay. So
タイガーと一緒に使わなきゃならない
let's try to figure out why did he pick these stealth cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He actually doesn't have that many stealth cards. He only has 15.
エニグマ好きだな
You guys in chat were like they should be playing like 30.
友情ニヒリスト幻術師って言うんだ日本語で神秘幻術師
The helmet is that good. We're trying to activate it as much as possible,
若者しか出ないな
especially cards like Agony and Double Trouble. That yes, okay.
あそうなの
He's not playing Double Trouble.
ドラフトはライフ20の方使うんだ
I think Double Trouble's really good, but apparently he does not. Huh.
総白よく出る星
I feel like Double Trouble has to be played in red or it's not that great.
おスレオトヌーあクラウチングタイガーあれはピクチャー
Well, no.
Do you have the cold foil?
In store, yes. In person, I don't have.
I'd say the only yellows you want are Codex and maybe Shred, but then again, I haven't experimented too much. The Mystic reactions also work on B-Strike. Okay. Double Trouble requires too many cards in hand. Interesting. Huh.
虎の層魂脅威の棒
Oh, you're in the chat. This is your deck list. Okay. Hi. This will definitely help. I could just ask you directly.
異形の束縛脅威の亡霊
Do you want to like hop on Discord and chit chat about things? Archon?
When did you start FAB?
I started.
If you want,
Tales
if
of-
you're available, we could just get you on the call.
Yes.
I think chat would like that.
No. Some people. 20
So
times-
CNC is main deck. I guess that's because
おのわりマジェスティック
Nice.
you could pair it with an ephemeral card.
Choose one or both.
Unfortunately, way too late here. All good. All good.
Attack plus or
Okay.
Oh, also with crouching tiger card. Target crouching tiger when English difficult. Yeah.
We'll do the English next.
Everyone knows
Don't
English?
agree with all the choices, but it's definitely a strong starting point.
What number is it?
Yeah, I tried to build the deck without looking at other decks,
Yes. That's
and it seems like we agree on like half the things.
Yeah.
But I did have chat pointing me in the correct direction quite a bit. Okay, so I kind of like moving all the Transcend cards to the inventory as well. That makes things easier to see.
青い空肉体の欲望
I like what he did there. Okay. Oop. Okay.
ヌーが
So I guess E-Strike is supposed to combo with the Empirical cards.
クラウチングタイガーは別にイリュージョンじゃないんだ
Like Fang Strike and Slither. So okay.
星レアの触国お1万年の
So-
再結成
I can agree on that. I can agree on these 21 cards.
なんて言っていいか
I can see it.
すご結界10総白先祖のなんとかエニグマ激レア引きたいねよしスペシャル
You don't love the E-Strikes. Interesting. You really wish Pursuit of Knowledge was a Mystic card.
潮のチャクラ
Hey, they have the blue nimblism for them now, right?
カード
Okay, one more thing I wanted to talk about. Are any of these
カードクオリティ
Mystic no
Good.
class cards any good?
Very beautiful.
Like
Printed in Japan.
Yeah. Japanese factory power.
any of these second tenants?
虎の層心潮のチャクラ技術調
Are
査任務
any of the cards from
黄金のかなどこの
what is this? 75 to
フロアビズイット
94. Are any of those good?
Is it good card?
Or is everything we're looking at here draft shaft?
Specialization? Yeah? I think so.
MST 226
226?
オリンピア特化
Yeah. He can equip equipment from outside the arena.
OK
So he can break
Like
equipment and then
these all look like draft shaft to me.
Yeah. I don't think we've had that in constructed before.
OK
Yeah, new ability.
月の飛車風のチャクラあーマジェスティックフォイル
Nice.
神秘の競技の接本
A tune is interesting, haven't tested. Which one is a tune?
レジェンダリーワンインワンデック
I don't see in a tune. Oh, this one.
Draw two cards. Draw two cards. あ、おう切手なんだっけ切手なんていうの
This probably is more for, yeah.
ピッチド
Second tenant of Chi Wind.
チっていうんだこれ
She is the mystic mechanic, the new one.
いやピッチドチ
Double majestic.
Draw
tap.
three cards
Wind isn't that bad. Moon as well.
やばくない
Always good.
But focused
Mm.
But good え、3リソース出るんでしょしかもこれめっちゃ強いめっちゃ強くない
Levels of Enlightenment is probably the most playable. Sure. Okay.
あ、マジ
So then we've actually looked at most of the cards. We've actually, like,
回路
kind of gotten there.
これあれだね。でも
Okay.
メカナロジストだね。メカナロジストとかも入ってんだ。はいはいはいはいはい。そっちの方がいいっすよね。風のチャクラ、これめっちゃ出る。魅了の束縛、爪の仲間。
Is 15 too low? 15 feels slightly low.
ほ、月のチャクラ、来た。神秘の競技の接本。さっきのと同じだ。1000は。飛びの木。
We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also have 15.
1,000 viewers.
1000
You need to get
Thank you
more.
for view.
1,000 people watching.
Japanese opening Japanese flesh and blood. Probably everyone know.
Well, looks like they haven't hit anything quite yet.
月の使者潮のチャクラフォイル
I'm still keeping an eye out for it. 15 is probably because of the Easter eggs and stuff. I'm on more. I'm on 21.
Come on.
Yeah, Blue Double Trouble is there.
脅威の亡霊問題の拡大
Let's see.
お、マジェスティック長引きの指抜き手袋 Is it good? Very long name in Japanese 長引きの指抜き手袋 Is it good?
I'm not sure from the art.
This seems good too.
What's the English name?
This
Aha.
long draw half
Yes,
draw
yes, it is. Yeah, it's for range.
Okay. I kind of like
I think it's
18.
when someone does Warmonger.
Let's see. Did we end up on the same ones? Art of Desire, Mind, Bonds of Agony, Bonds of Attraction. Mind, Bonds of Agony. So those are the same.
The expansion
Desires, persuasive.
So the second last card can be cold foil.
Okay,
and
so
also be expansion
it's the
foil.
same, except we added double trouble. Okay.
Come on.
So we have 45.
欲望の技
So actually, we're pretty similar now.
月のチャクラ最前線の
Hmm.
I can't read this
I feel like, though, I kind of copied his homework. I didn't actually do my own deck. But that might be... there. It's possible, guys, that there is less
We'll get at the event. They may
innovation.
extend it.
I never see. You see?
There's less possibilities than it looks like.
Nice. I play World of
Use the companion tool? Oh, comparison tool? Yeah, let's do that, sure.
Sold out?
Yeah,
Nice.
Friday sold out.
Nice. Come on.
Is this the last pack?
ラーメンパワー。ラーメンパワー。昨日競技のにしよう。
Running Sigil of Solace.
霞の保護。
That's actually an old school warrior trick, is that sometimes you're just holding Sigil of Solace. You're not actually holding an attack react, you're holding a D react. Or a defensive
You're already
card.
comfortable. Keep going.
Yeah. A lot of the quote unquote cute cards like Siren's Call, Gorgon's Gaze, Spreading Plague, he's not running.
We have many boxes now.
But I think these are actually the ones that make things interesting. Like this is Route, that's Twinning Blade, and this is I don't know, this is just Disruption. Like, yeah. I do think this card is quite good. Yeah. This is a really above,
Yes.
a solid above rate card. I find the cute cards too inconsistent. Yeah. That's definitely a thing. Like a lot of people, they just want to run the more standard stuff. But the cute cards are kind of what creates pressure indirectly. Those worked in Warrior as they have weapons on the table, yeah. Gorgon's Gaze is real bad, unfortunately, but Siren's Call is interesting in certain matchups. Hmm. This seems really situational.
Never. I should have brought one.
Hmm.
Thank you.
At Worlds. You're coming to Worlds? Osaka?
Siren's Call is good if you can
It's already announced.
have Go Again. That's what's jumping out at me.
We'll bring an alpha box. We'll do a video.
Happy.
Yeah?
Lucky.
Yeah.
You can Siren's Call your dagger. Right?
Saint has a lot.
That's the best way to do it, right? Siren's Call your dagger and then come in with your real attack.
You open? You guys open? Everyone already?
Not everyone, but yes. We all have box break channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
あれだ。
Fluke
Fluke and box.
Yes.
Same.
Gorgon's Gaze got cut for me immediately. It's way worse hiss, basically.
Infamous.
Siren's Call Ceiling is amazing.
But step up with FAB title. Yeah.
Mhm.
Only fab.
Nice.
Yeah.
深く青い海.
This card seems ridiculous. But you've got to like come in with something else.
You own star, right?
Like taking advantage of the draw card is
Single
yeah.
only. Yeah.
You wanna open physical
Hmm.
store too?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. 伝来の
Gorgon's Gaze not good against Guardian.
ゴルゴンの視線. I don't know English name.
That's okay.
Make Haizuri.
Hmm.
One Haizuri card in your hand.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. This is
I'll cut the Gorgon's Gaze to 1. I still don't want to remove it though. I still want to at least try these cards. Okay, I guess we're pretty close to where we want to be.
on top deck.
I think we need to up our chi count a little bit, and then I think we're good to go. So I think everything other than drop in the ocean is what we're playing. So now we have
3 difficult.
we have 8 Transcend cards.
Almost nobody.
It's the photo that matters anyway. When you remember.
All right,
the
guys, we have
names, okay?
3 extra
We
slots.
have to play with Japanese cards.
Do we just want to add looking for scrap?
If we day 2, yeah.
Oh, data is all Japanese? Wow. 問題の拡
And
大
then kind of go from there? What do you guys think about this list now?
I can't day 2.
あ、OK。あ、おのわり。
So I'll post this in the chat again.
出ました。
We saw this one.
Yeah.
All right.
カモンスペシャル。風のチャクラ。脅威の亡霊。最前線の読めない。Can't read。悔しいね。読めない。やっぱその世界観を元の世界観を大事にしてるからなんかその変な感じで当てるより直訳に近い感じにしようっていう方針なんだろうね、まあ、漢字の勉強になるよねだからね解き放たれた木最も弱い最も脆いところたける復讐
You felt like 7 was a bit too much. We were at 6.
アダルトリーダー出ないねアダルトヒーロー
I think we kind of want to use this more than her hero ability. But
おスリーラーカード
I might be wrong.
欲望のあざ体深盛り
All right, let's
魂フォイル
let's try a game. This could be a complete disaster, but
My pass is okay?
You're fine.
let's at least
Everyone's happy.
Beginner.
get a game under our belt.
問題の拡大月のチャクラ
Okay, so how do we do this? Gotta open format CC, right? That's what we gotta do.
東京高田の馬場パワー
Note that new cards are added on a best ever. Okay, sure. Mask is crazy. Mask is goated. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can see if we can get something going. Mask is really good. Stuck with your cheese. That's why the hyper geometric is very important. The chance you draw 2 at the same time is 4%, 4.6% when you have 6. But when you have 8, let's see. It's 8%, which means it's almost guaranteed to happen once during the game. Against Teklovossen, I guess we go
I haven't been.
first. I have no idea what to do. But we'll figure it out together, guys. Okay, so against Teklovossen, I feel like we need to be pretty aggressive. Spreading Plague, probably going to be good here. I'm going to put all these cute cards in because I want to try them. So Gorgon's Gaze, Siren's Call, Spreading Plague coming in. I don't think we need any of our defensive cards. So we're at 53. I guess we just add the 7 cheese and then we get 60. I hate this matchup. His Evo cards are actions that can be banished with stealth. Yep. So I guess we run it like this. And Spider's Bite or Orbido class? Probably Orbido class, right? Against, because his Evos are action cards, right? So, all right, let's try like this. tuned in right now, how do you feel about the new set so far, Josh? Seems cool to me. I haven't really played with it too much. Have they opened anything good yet? No, they still haven't. Okay. All right. Guys, this is my very, very first game with new, so take it easy on me. Just telling my opponent first game with new, I might play slowly, sorry. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get distracted if I hear this. I'm gonna mute it. Well, if something crazy happens, let me know, guys. Okay. Okay, so I guess I want to transcend, right? But I mean, is there a point? I don't even know. All right. Let's just attack. We drew 3 Mystic cards. Or 3 Transcend cards on turn 0. Okay, he's taking it, sure. All right, so do we just send Stir the Pot into our deck? Or am I supposed to just attack with the daggers and then pass? Arsenaling one of these. Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to poke him with daggers, I guess, and... So if I play this... I'll get it back, and then I can banish the last card from his hand, and then I can come in with this. Attack with the blue attack and play both. Both of the Transcend cards. Well, that's too late to do that. Jesus, this is painful. This is painful. I haven't played a blue yet. Right. Okay. So I have to play this. Okay. But then I don't get any bonus from this. All right. I think I'm just going to arsenal this. Or arsenal this. I think I messed up. I shouldn't have attacked twice with the daggers. Because if this comes back to my hand, it doesn't do anything because I... Yeah. We'll just arsenal the Transcend card. All right. All right, we'll figure this out eventually. Okay, we got stealth cards. And we got an attack react, which is good. Okay, Teklevossen. So we're basically not like a illusionist or Kano, right? We're not playing things on his turn. All right, Evo Sentry Base. Sure. Teklo Leveler. Sure. Okay, so what do we want to do on our turn? We could double trouble just a nick. play this and then activate this as an attack react, and then they would get 2 attack react buffs. That seems good. So then we have these 2 cards that are bonds and art as extras. So we can block with one, arsenal the other. Double trouble for 9 and a mask. How does this get to 9? Double trouble brings it 1 plus 2 is 3, and then this gives it plus 5. You want chi in your deck for the second cycle? Okay. So double trouble. I guess I play this during reactions, right? 1 plus 2 plus 5, right? Yeah. You could pop gear. I could. Okay, so we can play homage. It's going to come back to our hand. We can activate mask, pitching chi. Let that resolve. He has to banish a card. Okay, he ban. So this is actually bad, right? Because now he can. I see why this matchup is cursed. Ah. Okay, just a nick. Yeah, this is cursed. I see. He banishes Evos. Oh no. All right, mode. We would like both. Okay. So we're going to get to banish 3 cards. Oasis. 0 to 60, Junkyard Dog. Sure. Okay, we'll arsenal this. We gain health for blues. Oh, if we played this, yes. But we went with double trouble because we had 2 attack reacts. Okay. We have stealth cards, but no attack react. Okay, Siren's Call with Tunic might be good into an E-Strike. That could push damage. Let's see. Oh, actually, no, that's less good than I thought. Okay, so if we attack with a dagger, pitching a blue, we can Siren's Call the dagger, and then E-Strike 7 to push damage. That means we need all of our cards here. Okay. Well, apparently our opponent got frustrated. Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's see. Did they open anything cool? Wait a second. That's the legendary, isn't it? This is the legendary, right, guys?
Wondering how you, because like normally when you're making chi and you pitch them, it's hard.
When
to,
this defends, search your
you have to
deck
wait a
for
long
an
time
inner
to get
chi.
back to it and use it again. But here,
Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle.
You can block with this hat, and then
you get your 2 value, right? You tutor for an inner chi.
Yeah,
That's
and then
beautiful.
and then when you tutor
Ooh.
it, that's worth like 3. This hat is worth 5.
Can you put it all the way up
Yeah, let's
in the camera finder.
for the
here, yeah.
world.
There we go.
Take a look.
That's beautiful.
It's RF though. That's the only downside.
Oh, look.
Downside.
We're going to have to
quick
find
to
the
sleep.
extended.
Oh,
right
the
there.
sleep.
Huh.
That's right. Hey, I should be the one on that. Yanji.
Oh, they just opened it like
Universe. Is this
literally
new?
just now, huh?
Yeah, right?
Tide chakra.
Tide chakra.
Ooh, we got a foil.
Hiss. Oh, again, look at that foiling, man.
Yeah, really cool.
What?
There we
Did we
go.
just go legendary?
Yep.
Wow, traverse the universe. Is this new?
When this defends, search your deck for a cheat. This is in the head
6.
slot, though.
When this defends, search your deck for.
This-
I think this is new. so
This
you
is
can
not
seen this
for
Reveal it.
new.
in your hand. Oh, so
Wow.
Head slot. This
I
is
was wondering how.
man.
Like,
Elysis is so
normally when
biased
you're
towards
using chi, and you use the card for, like,
Illusionist heroes. Oh
a
my
long
god.
time before you get back to it
Mm-hmm.
and use it again, but here you after you make your.
Is
first
there a
chi,
world
want
where
to
you
use
only
that,
activate one mode on Nick? I
You get
can't
your
think
2
of any
value,
reason.
right? You tutor for an inner chi.
Yeah,
That's
and then
beautiful.
and then when you tutor it, that's worth like 3.
If you
Can
know
you
their
put it
pitch
all the way
stack
up?
is off
Yeah, let's-
In the
count,
camera
and you don't want to help them get back on count, I guess that's the only situation. Okay, so we have the legendary. It doesn't help new. Josh learning a new hero class has been very entertaining. Yeah, new sleeps on that card. I agree. Okay, let's try some more games. This feels so painful. Man. Going from 3 years of experience to 3 minutes of experience is rough. Okay, Prism. I don't know. Do we go first? I guess we go first. All right, against Prism, what do we want to do? I think the why are we playing this again? We have to have so much tempo for this to be good, I guess. Okay. Okay. So I like these just in general. But I think we need our defensive cards because this is a Prism. Because breakpoints is really, really, really annoying. We want our Sacred Art, obviously. Do we want Inertia Trap? That's not that great against them. I don't think they're blocking much. Look at the defending heroes again. Choose a blue card. This could be good. Let's try that. I don't think they're blocking, so Gorgon's Gaze and Spreading Play both not very good. And we just add in our chi. We're at 61. I guess we also want this too. 63. I guess let's just go with this. Okay. Let's think about this. So we could double trouble Hiss. Grain. Mask. All right. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. Let's not overthink things. If we misplay, we misplay. Eventually, we'll get to the point where everything just becomes natural. Okay. So he has to pay into it, right? Okay, sure. Okay. So let's grain. I guess let's mask, force him to play out his hand, and then we can hiss and then oh, we don't have enough resources to do anything about his aura. Maybe we're supposed to hiss, give it go again, and then just hold priority. Like, don't attack. Yeah, that's probably better. That is definitely better. Slither giving +2 to that. It's nice. Okay, so now this is going to hit unless he has Soul Shield. And now we have go again. We can just pass priority. Double Trouble going to hit. Banishing Cataclysm and Erudition. Okay. And now we just pass priority. You can Arsenal the Slither. If I went Chi to the Mask, hiss, pitching, E-Strike. But then I don't have a way to kill his aura if he flashes it in. He very likely wants to flash something in. Okay, we're going to Arsenal the E-Strike. I might have like completely missed what you're saying, but I think I didn't have... I wanted to pass priority with go again and resources for daggers. Okay, Herald of Triumph. Okay. So we block 5 on this, I presume. E-Strike and Codex. We have a very nice 2-card hand. Of course, if another Herald comes, then we probably just have to block. Do we care if this hits? Oh, we already lost his Phantasmal Footsteps as well. Interesting. So this doesn't have go again. Draws 2 random cards, gets an arsenal. How much do I care about that? How do I get 3 attack reactions? Let's see. This is only 1. These cost resources. So actually this is not a good 2-card combo. We should just E-Strike and bottom a card, I think. Yeah. If you use Mask, they don't have enough cards to flash in an aura either, to be frank. No. Well, if I use Mask, in response to the Mask trigger, they'll play out their aura. And then I have to... I don't think I had enough resources to attack with the dagger to kill it. Okay, we'll just go like this. He's not expecting many poppers, and it's going to be very sad when he sees CNC. Yep. All right, so E-Strike. Do we want to draw a card? Or do we want 7? Is a random card better? What do you guys think? A random card. I think a random card in this deck is actually fine. Let's draw a card. Let's see what happens. Because I like all the stealth cards are fine arsenal targets. All the transcend cards are good arsenal targets. All the reds are good arsenal targets. Codex is fine. Like, every single card is fine. Okay, so he's going to take 5. Sure, we'll just arsenal this. Okay, so... Okay, we drew this. So we can't block this turn, unfortunately. Okay. Which is bad. Okay, let's see. So I guess we can put like an E-strike back on the bottom. So if we play both of these, what happens? This card is less... we need our arsenal to be open to play Codex. So we want to play this and then play these? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to play this out and then these and then force him to banish a card? That's wasting a whole inner chi. So I don't need... So I drew too many. Yeah. All right, I think let's just let this hit and move on with life. Grabbed Figment of Erudition, Tome, draw 3. Still is his action point. We might actually have to use these this turn. I'm thinking this into these. Man, Assassin actually does not have as much armor as I thought we did. If we get caught with the wrong hand, this is actually very bad. So is our turn this, and then play these out, mask with one of them, undertow with the other one, and then Codex, and then dagger into leave no witnesses. I think that's fine, right? Let's try it. That's the first thought that came to mind. Let's see. Classic Codex blunder. It looks so good in Ranger and it's bad in Assassin. That's the general feeling I got, but everybody's like herder, Codex of Frailty so good, la 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 la. So okay, let's try our plan. We're like seconds away from getting looped, by the way. We're almost certainly we're breaking boots this turn. Okay, so play this out. Let it resolve. It's fine. We want to be in reactions anyways. Okay, we can play this and play this. So we'll put the E strike on the bottom. We'll activate mask. And we'll activate undertow stilettos. He might just empty his whole hand out. Okay, Halo pitching ALS, grabbing Figment of Triumph. Sure. Gonna flash out Genesis. Pitching a blue. No, pitching a yellow, which counts as a blue. Sure. Please banish a card from your hand. You banished Blue War Toon Herald. All right, do we give this +1? To banish the last card from their hand. Now they'll just awaken something in response, right? I guess if they awaken something in response, I could just kill it with Leave No Witnesses. So that's fine. Okay, Gut says to do both of these, so I'm going to do both of these. Okay, Persuasive Trigger. Banish the top card of their deck, then look at their hand and banish a card of the same color. So I hope to hit yellow, yellow. Blue. And he revealed Herald of Protection, so that's not what we want. But Codex at least will make him discard, so that's fine. Okay, so we can... We could Tunic and go for his face, or we could just Codex and go after the Genesis. Yeah, we'll just Codex. Do we actually need to grab the Leave No Witnesses? I guess it doesn't matter. Does it matter at all? I don't think it does. We could have arsenaled the Codex. Yep. Well, I guess getting the Ponder token might have been better. Okay, I don't think it matters what we grab. Okay, end step. Surgical extraction goes to the arsenal. Oh no, this is a bad hand to take when we have tempo. Okay. I guess we would go with the Mistblade. Yeah. You can hit with dagger, give blue card, go again into codex play. Okay, so it looks like the dagger is going to hit. Sweet. Okay. So now surgical comes in for 5. That's nice. So we can Arsenal the Sink Below and we'll have a popper in hand, which is nice. Uh-oh. ALS loop about to begin. I guess we could Tunic, Sink Below, and hit it. Okay. Do we want Sink Below and Arsenal, or do we want CNC and Arsenal? I think the Sink Below and Arsenal might be better. Okay, back to our turn. Okay, we might want to pop a silver because we have 3 of the same. Or we could start with a Beckoning Mistblade just to see what happens. Maybe that's better. Wow, now this turn rocks? Does it? Are you like 8 minutes behind, Alex? Oh, yeah, you are 8 minutes behind. Okay. Beckoning hits. All right, let's break a silver for double trouble. Or pitch double trouble. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is pretty good. Oh, we can't get... Oh, damn. This codex is not good with sinking in the arsenal. So I think we just hit with Spider's Bite, then we bonds. Then we hiss. But what does the hiss do? The hiss doesn't do anything for us. Maybe I'm supposed to bonds and then hold the Spider's Bite in case he flashes something in. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably overthinking things. I'm just supposed to push damage here, right? And I'm supposed to play this out, I presume, because I don't want to have it in my hand. Banish the top card of the deck. Banish Tome of Divinity. We could banish the ALS from the graveyard. Huh. That seems like a good idea. Let's do that. All right. Herald of Triumph. All right. What are we doing with our hand? This card is very bad if we don't transcend. Right? Banish ALS, yep. All right, we're just blocking, I guess. Mm-hmm. Ah, shit. I forgot we need to have ways to deal with stupid angels. Okay, so let's sink into something good. We need to kill this thing. Yeah, I shouldn't have blocked with the surgical. All right. What the heck? Does this do anything? This is very bad. I can't get rid of this. This costs 3. Uh-oh. I fucked up. I can't remove... And it has 2 cards. Of, I can't remove the Soraya, which is so bad. Would B Strike have cleared the... It would have. Can I just grab their stuff to clear it? I don't have enough resources. I don't have enough cards. I have to play a blue and then keep a blue plus this. All I can do is poke him twice, trying to trigger ward. That's all I can do. Oops. Oh no, he has a spectral shield now. That's not gonna work now. Okay, so this is something I've forgotten. Once you get into this board state where they have figments on board, you basically are in a race. I don't need to play a blue. Oh, I could just transcend and then set. Okay, sure. Let's do that. You could just transcend. Okay. I will pitch Art of Desire to transcend. Ah, this one is different than the other one. Okay, here we go. Okay. So play this, pitch this, choose transcend. It'll come back to my hand. Activate new, pitching inner chi. Now I could play. What is this asking me? Yes. Wait. What? Why are there two heralded protections? There's only one here. Oh, there's two. Okay. So I can play all four of these cards without paying the cost. Obviously, I'm playing this. Yeah. Look at me, Prism. I'm the illusionist now. Soraya dying by heralded protection. Beautiful. Okay, so goodbye to Soraya. And on hit, I get a spectral shield. Cool. And I get it goes to my soul? Does it go to my soul? Can my opponent's cards enter my soul? Apparently they can. Okay. Look at me. I'm the bolted now. Okay. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, we basically have to hold our hand next turn to make sure we can clear angels. Because we're likely to draw a Transcend card, which is going to require us to keep multiple cards. Okay, we got... Okay, that's not great, right? We only have one blue card. Okay, we can hold a blue plus one of these attack Rex to clear an angel at least. So is that what we're doing? So I guess we keep the Rising Sun and the Venomous Bite. I can also Venomous Bite on Enlightenment, but I need another card to... Let's see. Oh, that would allow me to clear... No, that doesn't really help. Does it? So if we keep this, play this, we have one floating for what reason? We could also Tunic, play this, Transcend, get it back to our hand. Activate, send a Herald. So we block with these two? So we're going to choose go again on this. And before this resolves, we're going to have to play this and resolve our hero ability because it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. That seems reasonable. Okay, okay, I see the line. Thanks for helping me, Archon. Okay, we can't block this. Drop to 20. Okay. Okay, should we send the levels at Prism? We should, because it's not strong enough to kill this. And then send a Herald of Protection at the second. So we play this, hold priority. Play Rising Sun, Setting Moon. Resolve Rising Sun, Setting Moon. And draw a card, put it on the bottom. Activate new. Pitching Inner Chi. Resolve new. New shows you that the top of your deck. What? Top of his deck. Okay, Tome of Divinity's on his top of his deck. Okay. Levels resolves. It sees that I pitched a Chi. Give it go again. Okay. This demands a block from Prism. Or just lose the second. Okay. Now we can play Herald of Protection. Targeting Second. Resolve the Herald. Pass priority. Gain a Spectral Shield. Go to Soul. I don't know what I'm going to be using the Soul, but yeah. Okay, pass priority. We haven't gotten to pop anything yet. Okay, there we go. We got our popper. Time to end his turn. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting solutions. Modern problems require modern solutions. Take their heralds, throw them at their angels. Very, very interesting. Huh. It's going to play Merciful. Okay. So him having to block kind of messed up his turn, it looks like. Interesting. Okay. So, I mean, we're just E-striking into CNCing, I guess. That's the only thing we can really do. No other play, right? Ooh, do we go up to the well, I mean, well, the first one we don't have any choice, so. All right, give it go again. Okay, he's going to take 5, go to 2. Soul, okay, Soul Shield from Arsenal, sure. Okay, so should I kill the Merciful now and Arsenal the CNC? Interesting question. Do I see CNCing him does nothing. It just puts him low. This fills his soul. If I pop things, so I think we just be disciplined, kill the merciful. Arsenal the CNC. I don't even know if we need to arsenal the CNC. We can actually keep the CNC maybe. It's very obvious if we keep the CNC that we have it though. Ooh. Yep. He was able. We knew he had tome on top as well. Hmm. This is like the first time that Prism actually cares what she banishes from her soul. What is he doing here? Grabbing. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. Well, now CNC is kind of useless with this on the field. How do we deal with this? Do we just pitch the Fate Foreseen and the... Let's see. We get to keep cards, right? So what do we want to keep? This card doesn't feel very useful against Prism. So maybe I'm supposed to double pitch these and attack. Fate Foreseen's nice at keeping a breakpoint off. This is a blue. I don't know. Just going to operate based on what my gut says. All right, we drew a Chi card. Okay, so let's see. So if we attack, so we could do the same thing again. Tunic, levels of enlightenment. We can even draw a card, which was nice. Play this in response. Oh, we can't. Ooh, this is interesting. This levels and Pathway of Travel don't work very well together. Now that I'm looking at it. Let's just not be inactive. I'm not sure what to do. We need damage to take care of this, right? So this, we can always just rely on his grave. He still has a War Tune Herald, so we could play this, Yeah, that's actually fine. So we could block with these, basically. Okay. I don't know. We'll put that on bottom. Oh. So he's going to attack with 2 angels. Okay. So I can't clear both. Annoying. Well, we can't block this. Okay. Hmm. Can I can't give the attack go again before it resolves, right? All right. Top card of his deck is War-Tune Herald. Okay. I think we're supposed to go after the Archangel of War is more important. This, ooh, this allows me to pop though. He has no cards in Soul, so this I'll go after this one. New not having enough poppers is I'm starting to feel that. Having not enough poppers plus some no blocks plus low armor means this is a bad matchup. Oh, we can't block that. Ooh, unfortunate we have to give a card here. There's nothing left for us to play in his Banish Zone either. But we could still send CNC, I guess. Oh, if we got to keep a card, that would have been so good. So he can't awaken anything right now, at least. Oh no, he can. He can awaken one thing. Oh, this isn't gonna have go again. Oh, we just messed up. This doesn't have go again. And we don't have the mask, so it's useless for us to do anything. Oops. I think we were dead anyways. Whoops. Yeah, without the boots, we don't have the bailout for that. Nothing to play out of his banish zone. Well, learning game. Games like this make me feel like I have so much to learn. So did we tell Dory you were cheating on her? Oh no. I don't think she'd like that. Especially not with her, right? So I don't think 3 poppers is enough. We were dead this turn, I think. We're definitely dead this turn. Are all the cards spoiled? Are we able to play new heroes? Pretty much. Yeah. Well, what did we learn, guys? What did we learn? Okay. I'm seeing some clunkiness in the list. But I mean, Prism is a very unique hero, so it's like, yeah. What are my favorite Transcend cards? I'm wondering. I like the Go Again one probably the most. Grain is also good in this deck. Both of these are good. I think maybe we're supposed to play more aggressively. So I'm trying to think, like, our defense is actually quite bad. We have low armor. We have 8 no blocks in our deck. We have 3 2 blocks. So maybe we're supposed to kind of play like Azalea. Our offense is our defense. I don't know. Well, I guess there's a lot to be learned. Are they still opening cards? Yeah, they're still opening cards. What the heck is this? Why is it gold? Guys, what the heck is this? Oh, this is what you get at the
Enigma.
What the heck is this?
Is there a back to this?
No.
Okay.
Full art Enigma New Moon Young Legendary Hero.
So different text?
20.
Okay, so they added a second.
Let's have a look. Enigma New Moon. Equipment you own, get cloaked.
Huh.
Wow.
Okay. Well, this is just for Blitz. Okay.
Wow.
Well, that was amazing. Thanks so much, everyone,
Thanks,
for tuning in.
Yeah, I don't know why there was a gold pack, but okay, that's cool.
With that box, because this was pretty insane.
Okay, guys. I think I'll continue to mess around with this deck list this week. We'll come back next week with a more refined list, and we'll play a bunch of games. How are you gonna attack me if I just gonna banish a hand? Yeah, I think we need to play it more aggressively, just in general. We don't know anything about the gold packs. Well, apparently the gold pack had a young hair on it. Maybe LSS sent those to the people that are opening the boxes. Oh, there's a chance for a box topper. Okay, that's cool. Cool. That feels like probably a bad idea. That feels like you can just weigh the box. That might be bad. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I understand more about how to play the deck, but we'll come back and do that next time. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you for everybody that stuck around and helped me build the deck and explore all the cards. That was very, very helpful. Yeah, we'll get in some more reps and we'll figure out how to play this deck. All right, guys. I'm gonna get going. Take care. Bye-bye.